Some children don't gradually grow into strength. They are pushed into it by circumstances that never asked their permission, like glass shaped by fire, not time, clear, sharp, and uncomfortably strong. They learn emotional balance the way night guards learn silence, by staying alert while others sleep. They sense tension before it speaks, responsibility before it's assigned. And long before the world calls them mature, they have already learned how to stand alone. Psychology says this isn't a weakness. It's actually a very rare, high-value mindset trait. Society often misreads this kind of strength. It praises these children for being calm, responsible, and wise beyond their years, without asking what forced that wisdom to arrive early. Independence is admired. Emotional control is rewarded. Silence is mistaken for stability. But psychological research tells a deeper story. Early mental strength usually forms not in comfort, but in environments where safety was inconsistent and awareness became a survival skill. This isn't strength chosen, it's strength required. One reason this happens is heightened emotional sensitivity. When a child grows up around unpredictable moods, the brain adapts by becoming constantly alert. Attachment. Theory explains that unstable emotional environments train children to monitor tone, body language, and unspoken tension to feel safe. It's like living with your hand always hovering over a light switch, ready to react. If you've ever felt exhausted by how much you notice, it's because your mind learned vigilance early. Another reason is accelerated self-reliance. These children learn quickly that waiting for rescue is unreliable, so they become their own support system. Research on parentification shows that children who assume adult responsibilities too soon develop competence faster, but lose the space to be carefree. It's like learning to navigate a city alone before you're old enough to read the map. If you learn to handle things quietly, it wasn't because you wanted to, it was because you could. Then there's emotional containment. Mentally strong children often learn to manage their feelings internally, because expressing them didn't feel safe or useful. Emotion regulation. Theory explains how the brain suppresses outward reactions to maintain stability in stressful environments. It's like sealing cracks in a wall to keep the house standing. Your composure wasn't coldness, it was protection. Another powerful trait is early emotional intelligence. These children don't just feel deeply, they understand deeply. Theory of mind research shows that navigating complex emotional environments accelerates the ability to read others accurately. It's like learning a language fluently because you had no choice but to listen closely. If you've always understood people before they explained themselves, that awareness was earned. There's also an early acceptance of reality. Mentally strong children stop expecting life to be fair much earlier than others. Existential psychology suggests that early hardship builds a grounded, realistic worldview. It's like learning the weight of gravity before anyone explains falling. This doesn't make you pessimistic, it makes you steady. Another reason is meaning-oriented thinking. When comfort is limited, purpose becomes a psychological anchor. Viktor Frankl's research on meaning shows that humans endure stress better when they can assign purpose to pain. It's like turning pressure into direction instead of collapse. If you've always searched for depth in life, that wasn't fragility, it was insight. And finally, there is quiet resilience. Not loud confidence, not performative bravery, but the kind of strength that keeps moving without recognition. Studies on post-traumatic growth show that adversity can create deep internal stability and self-trust. It's like learning to walk confidently in dim light, even when no one is watching. If you kept going silently, that strength is undeniable. Here's the truth most people never say out loud. Children who become mentally strong too early don't lose softness. They postpone it. Inside them is a mind that learned structure before safety, awareness before rest, discipline before ease. But this strength was never meant to be armor forever. It was a foundation, a base strong enough to finally build peace. Instead of constantly defending against chaos, you were never broken. You were adapting. So if this resonates, remember this. You didn't grow up wrong. You grew up prepared. Your mind adjusted to reality faster than most. And that adaptability is power when understood. Comment "I relate" if this felt personal, or tell me which trait hit you the hardest. And if you want more psychology that explains the minds people often misunderstand, subscribe and turn on the bell, because some strengths are formed early for a reason.